Hello guys, I'm actually just walking around next to Jiaotong University in Shanghai, which is one of the best universities in China, and trying to compete to be one of the best in the world. It was established by Western standards not that long ago, 1896, but by 1930 it was already called the MIT of the East. So this is a top research university in China. And unfortunately I can't come in today because some of the cases that are new in Shanghai are in this area, Jiahui. So they're being very careful about letting people who are not students into campuses, which I understand. So we can't show you around the campus today, but usually visitors can come in freely. Anyway, but since we're next to university, where is a better place to talk about education? So, which is what I'm here in China for. I'm a teacher in China, and I want to tell you about, if you're interested in coming to China or Asia or anywhere else in general to teach English, what can you expect? What kind of jobs can you expect, right? I want to talk about the most common teaching jobs that you can get in China teaching English. Number one, training center. Training center, first of all, good points. Little kids, very fun, from 3 to 7 years old. Yes, I was very surprised that you can teach kids as young as 3 in a classroom environment. Another good point, you're not alone in the classroom. You're with another Chinese teacher, so they're going to help you teach. They're going to help you look after their behavior, and it's good to teach as a team. Another good thing is teaching materials are very easy. In a training center at a young age, you're not expected to teach them grammar or anything difficult. It's like phonics, a, some simple words like apple, banana, and some simple sentences. You're there to have fun generally. Some parents, they want you to, they're really serious about it, but in general it's all about fun, playing games, singing songs, learning simple English, and trying to let the kids have a good time. The not so good points are, so generally one lesson is an hour and a half. The pay is not the best unless you have experience. Like now I've been here for 5 years. I decided to come back to a training center because I think it's really easy, and my pay is obviously higher than for someone who's just come to China with no experience. Another thing is lack of holidays, right? Training center, it's not a school, so there are no school holidays. There is no long winter break, there is no long summer break. You're basically working all year, and you don't get, Chinese companies don't give a lot of paid holiday leave. So as a beginner you get 5 days, then maybe next year you'll get 10 days, and then eventually you work your way up to 20 days a year. This could be seen as a good or a bad thing. I like not having to work in the morning, in the weekdays. You work in the weekdays from evening until late evening, like 4 till 8, and on the weekends you work all day from morning to about 6 in the evening. So some people don't like that. I don't mind it. I don't like having to wake up in the morning every day. Only twice a week is enough for me. Alright, next one. Kindergarten. Kindergarten, you get paid more, but obviously there's a lot more work. First of all, you have a big class. Normally it's about 25 kids. You're not teaching together with a local teacher. You're teaching by yourself. You're there all day. There's more responsibilities, like tracking their progress, writing reports, giving them tests. And generally 25 kids of young age is a lot to deal with. So they do pay more, but you will need that pay because you will feel like you're doing a lot, at least from my experience. But you do get obviously summer holidays, winter holidays, because it's kind of like a school system. Right, the next job you can get in a school. So in my case I worked in a bilingual school, so it's kind of like a private school, not a public school, so the class size is smaller than a normal public school, and also the pay is way better. So I'll speak about that. Class size is about 20 kids, something like that. In the public school it will be 50. It's insane. Generally more difficult in terms of teaching because you're actually having to use proper materials, like the textbooks are, they include grammar, they include texts. You have to prepare basically. For my job right now, I almost don't prepare. I mean, come on. Benny Bear has a ball. BBB, blah blah blah. I go in there, I have fun, I play games, I sing songs, easy. In a school, you have to prepare, you do lesson plans, right? But obviously, as I said, major bonus for working in the school is all those amazing summer breaks, winter breaks, and the normal hours, right? Monday to Friday, morning to afternoon, and then you feel like you have a normal job, weekend off, right? Stuff like that. As I said, pay is a bit is better. But yeah, anyway, training center, kindergarten, school. 3 most common English teaching jobs in China. Let's rank them in terms of pay. Lowest one, training center. Second one, school. Third one, kindergarten. Some kindergartens offer crazy good pay. In terms of ranking my favorites, I would say my favorite is training center, which is why I came back to one. I like it because it's easy. Number 2, kindergarten. Even though, as I said, there is a lot of responsibility, it's kind of nice having just one class, which is your class. 25 kids, but they're yours every day. Like in a school, you go and teach like 7 different classes in one day. So you don't particularly get close to any of them. But in a kindergarten, it's like they're your kids. You see them every day, all day. You know what I mean? So you get really close to those kids. And they are still kids, so the teaching materials are easier than in a school. I'm just a lazy guy. So that puts schools in place number 3. Lots of lesson planning, but I do have to mention a good thing about school is obviously the kids are older, so it's nice to have, conversations with them that are actually meaningful and interesting, and you get to meet some really smart kids here. Alright, yeah, well, I'm off to film a football game. One of my past videos, I did a video about football clubs in Shanghai, and actually that one that I filmed, I made a video about, they want me to come and film the whole game for them, and I'm like, oh, sure, I would love to, it's a great experience, get a little bit of money, and yeah, maybe meet new people, should be fun. And they would love to have someone film their whole game, and I'm happy to make other people happy. Alright, peace.